Dragon Killer Gaming, and I am the Dragon, and after a while we return to Persona 5 Royale and the story / journey of Tatsu Hano or Hano Tatsu. That's Dragon Flame or Flame Dragon, depending which language and pronunciation you want to use. Anyway, this is stream 4. This is going to go long to make up for the 2-week break. And I didn't have a lot of, how can I word it? I didn't have the greatest of health, so that stopped me from doing streams, because I didn't want to give you guys bad tired energy in your streams. Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing okay today. So yep, that's why there was a break. So as I say, oh Simon, how you doing? Yeah, so as I say, this stream will go long to make up for that. As you can see, we're in the evening, so the coach has to go to bed. Now at least anyway, because it's basically the tutorial extended, in my opinion. Even though it's the first story beat castle.
I'm doing okay, thanks.
Awesome, I noticed you put up a WWE 2K23 video called, or should I say, yeah, LA Knight's called. I liked LA Knight when he was being jobbed out in what was formerly TNA, so, and he was even in the NWA for a few months before WWE picked him up. Yeah, so for anyone who's coming on this episode, there's a volleyball / PE teacher, that's physical education, or gym in other countries. A teacher called Kamoshida who's been taking advantage of students in the way of hitting them, not the other stuff. But it's implied he did offer one of the students to spend time with him personally, or they do something bad to the girl's best friend. Obviously I'm using vague language because of YouTube's term of service, but for people that know the story, you know what I mean.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government.
I always forget the answer to
The
this, so
National
you
Diet
can
is
know it.
legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary.
Alright, so the National D, I'm going to pronounce it DS and I hope it's correct. The National D is legislative, I know what it means anyway, apologies. Cabinet is executive and Supreme Court is judiciary.
This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
One branch does the paper money, one branch does the coin money, and one branch does something else. That much of the question I remember.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Oh yeah, again, for people who are jumping in from today, the cat in the human world is called Morgana, and only the main character and the other friends who have been in the I'm just going to call it the Persona world for speed. I know it's not called that, guys, so, you know, don't jump at me in the comments after the fact. Only they can understand the cat speaking their language. Everybody else will hear a cat meow.
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important
Yes, I am. While you're watching along there, Tech, do you want to let people know what you've been doing lately on your channel, as you are a friend of the channel? Oh yeah, anytime you hear swearing and stuff, it's very mild, using mostly S words and stuff. Then again, my channel is technically 18 plus, so you will hear characters say shit or bullshit sometimes.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, there used to be a question, but I know what happened now. The only reason I know is because, as long-time viewers of the channel might know, I did originally do a Persona 5 Royal on PS4 a long time ago, but I had to stop due to coming up to the time limit of the Atlas streaming block that used to be in place. So that's why I'm doing it now, because hopefully the streaming block doesn't exist. Which, before we go to the next piece of the scene, if you watch this after the fact as a video, every now and again there might be dead sound completely, like no sound whatsoever, and that's because I've had to mute small pieces of background music because of copyright, because there's no setting in the game that lets me remove the background music at all. So every time a particular song comes up, Atlas claim it, so I have to manually mute all for the section, which can be anywhere from 1 minute to 3 minutes. So if you do watch it as a video, that's why it goes quiet. So the student says, wait, she's going to jump. Let's see what they're referring to.
Suzuki? Shiho? For real?
Yes, that's your buddy, Shiho. What you gonna do, bruh? What you gonna do?
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit suicide?
Suzuki!
Huh? Suicide? Look!
Holy crap, I forgot she actually does just tip off like a... No? She was been heavily physically abused by the PE teacher Kamashida though. I mean, you know, brave of the developers to put that in, but...
Hey, what's going on? We should head to the courtyard too.
Excuse me. What I was going to say, with this being the ultimate version made for PS5, which is basically just like sharper graphics and extra voice lines and slightly altered story because of problematic elements brought up by the internet. I was going to say, yeah, that's why things are different. So that's why I waited to get this version and then jump in. So there'll be a lot more of this in the next 3 weeks roughly, and then we'll be going headlong into NBA 2K24, the Black Mamba edition, because Kobe's my guy, rest in peace. Well, Kobe and MJ, but MJ was last year. So of the modern era, Kobe's my guy, who sadly died in a helicopter crash. Right then, so I need to go to the courtyard. I believe that's on the bottom floor. This way.
There's no one. Let's try.
Practice building. No, not that way. This is the only bit I kind of suck at, like navigating. Oh my god, there's an explanation mark there. I don't think that used to be there back in the day. There were cutscenes or mini semi-cutscenes coming up, because obviously you still have to tap through the text.
Class is still in session.
Yes, I get it. An or on, as the game likes to say. That's your best friend.
What the hell's wrong with these people?
We need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around?
I'm not in charge of her class, though.
Oh, we should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
I'll go.
Please hurry.
Say hurry, you've left her on a very low gurney on the floor. You'd have put her in the back of your ambulance SUV by now.
I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep repeating I remember anymore. Just enjoy it as you see it, guys. Yeah, perfect Kamoshida.
No, Shio!
For the record, it was only what we in the West would consider beatings, but he did proposition on the blonde girl. He was saying, come round my house and spend time together, or I'll take your friend off the volleyball team. And she believes volleyball is all she had. She couldn't take the beatings anymore, and she did what she did.
That guy.
As you can tell, the guy who ran off, Mishima, he has also been took advantage of in, I'm just going to call it volleyball class. Took advantage of the volleyball class. That's why he has injuries. And that's kind of caught you guys up, so just
return to your
enjoy it
classrooms for the
as it
time
happens. I
being.
try
Please do
not
not
to
let any
speak
students go home
over
yet.
actual voice lines. If it's text without voice, I will paraphrase it or read it completely, and then you guys can let me know live or in the comments if that is what you'd
Why'd you
like,
run
or
like
you'd
that,
like to
huh?
read it yourself. You can let me know.
I didn't run. She jumped and tried to kill herself.
Yeah, Ryuji, she did.
Leave me alone. He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either. Susui. She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida. Wait, what? I was called by him a number of times too, to the teacher's room. Wasn't just me or Susui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them. So the physical punishment thing was for real. Yesterday, he called Susui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything.
Yeah, that was the day when he tried to get Ann to go to his house, and she made him an excuse not to go, so he must have called her in and called in Susui and, you know, hit her a lot more than normal, even though any of it isn't acceptable, of course.
He didn't. That son of a bitch!
My terrible joke when it comes to this game is when something ridiculous story-wise happens or something, you go, only in that part of the world. My silly joke is, oh, Japan, never change.
I bet Sakamoto's going to find Mr. Kamoshida. Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the PE faculty office on the
Second floor, PE faculty office. I do like how they renamed it for Western people. Thank you for showing me game, because when I did this first time round, I literally went the wrong way. Took me like 10 minutes to find stupid corner room, because I'm sure it didn't have the explanation point originally.
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me!
That is enough.
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
You ordered me to call Susui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of. Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do?
Yes, so minimally, this stream will be going I'll rephrase. So, on the minimum level, this stream will go at least 4 hours. It could go even longer than that. If that's the case, if you do watch this as a video after the fact, you're more than welcome to just pause wherever you've watched enough for now and just come back later, because I appreciate not everybody likes
We just
watching
received a call from the hospital.
long form videos.
Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement?
Oof.
There's no chance of her getting better, I hear. Oh, the poor girl.
No. That can't be. God damn!
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch! Why are you stopping me?
I'm just gonna go with the calm down.
But still!
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise. There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. But of course you can. Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say? You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal records, didn't you? It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
Mishima?
Damn.
He told me to do it. I had no choice.
Now, are we finished here? You're all expelled. You're done for. Your futures are mine to take. Now get out of my sight.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this!
Oh no, what are we gonna do?
Huh? Oh, right! We have that!
Huh? Have you lost your minds? You worthless kids aren't making any sense. But sure, go ahead and try. After all, you'll have plenty of time to kill until expulsion.
So then what happens now, because this is the first proper mission, but what I'm going to refer to as a mission, is we get a certain amount of days, excuse me, to go into the Heart Castle, do all the dungeons, find the route to the treasure, then send a card and then go back in and beat the heart, which will be explained by the game properly in a few minutes.
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires. Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
And you? Then it's settled.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled? Everyone's talking about it.
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to tell us that?
And these two characters, Ryuji and Anne, used to know each other in a younger level of school.
You're going to deal with Kamoshida. Let me in on it too.
I can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
But it does! Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
Yeah, you say that now, Ryuji, but she's gonna be #1 bae in the squad.
That was harsh.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope she doesn't do anything too crazy. Women can be much bolder than men at times.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing as well, I'm going to be trying to speak more when the battles are happening in order to speak over the battle music that gets copyright notice. Hopefully that will work. I'll find out after the fact when the stream goes up.
Huh? Phantom thieves?
If not, you'll be having the few minutes of silence that I referred to earlier in the video version.
That is what we become.
Yeah, because the heart of the heart, if you will, is known as a treasure, therefore phantom thieves.
That sounds kinda cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. And then we end up in Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it? That's kinda creepy, but seems useful enough. We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Let's go.
They really are going to do something. They're doing something on their phone? A name? School?
Huh?
So because she's close to them, like in proximity, she gets dragged in the world as well. I know it has a proper name and we'll be seeing it soon, but as of this very moment, I have forgotten it. I know the bigger general world is known as Memento, I think, or Mementos.
What is this?
Takamaki?
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you?
And that name is actually the Japanese spelling of a name I wanted for the character, not the kun bit, of course, because that's a turn of Japanese speech.
Why are you here?
How should I know? What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
He's got love arts, I didn't notice that
Perhaps she was
before.
dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
For real?
That repeating animation is a bit
Wait, so
annoying.
this is
There
related
we
to
go.
Kamoshida?
Anyways, you gotta leave.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
No way! It's hot! Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
Monster?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand?
I'm gonna say I feel bad, because if it was me, which is how I'm playing this character, I would feel bad, because, you know, even with the limited knowledge they have, she's like, that girl was my friend, I want to help, so...
We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
As always with my streams, they're 100% live, of course, as any stream is, but even after the fact I don't edit anything, so you'll see the good bits, the bad bits, the quiet bits, and also when I have the occasional break for drink or a very quick snack. However, if I do actually have a snack, I will mute the mic, because I'm not that rude.
What are you?
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
I'm assuming they only grabbed your arms and maybe their forearm grazed your upper body at the side.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean...
Because they are actually old
That's not
childhood
important.
friends.
You guys, seriously? Ah!
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Shut up! Ah, jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right? Lady An. The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it?
I'm sure
counting on
most
you,
of you
Joker.
familiar with Persona Combat by now. They'll be infusing later at some point, I'm sure.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name. What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that. And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace. It's just a precaution.
It makes sense because they could have your real name in the heart of the person in their subconscious.
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength. It's settled then. Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be... let's thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself! When it comes to me, it's gotta be this mask. Honestly, I actually kinda like it. What if we named me after this?
Fine. Why not Skull then?
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull! What do we do about this one's codename? How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. Alright, from here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be absolutely thorough about using those codenames from now on.
Right, time to go steal this treasure thing.
Oh yeah, I changed the uniforms to make them look different.
Let's make a dash for it.
It's showing the dash button now. R2, okay. As you can see, this bit doesn't have voice, so usually I will read this. But if it's like a small thing, I'll assume you guys can read it, but it's slightly bigger, then I'll jump in and read out loud. I can't even remember. Oh, this is supposed to be some sort of samurai, like old school samurai uniform, based on other Atlas games.
Praise be to King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
Hey, look! Ain't that...
Those intruders the other day were quite entertaining. However, I can't allow that trash to ransack my castle!
Apologies for the gaff there.
Strengthen the security, kill...
Praise be to King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
Hey, Mona, can't we just beat the crap out of him and call it a day?
Look at all those soldiers, idiot! It'd be suicide! And I'm sure you don't want a repeat of last time. Besides, don't you want him to confess his sins? There's no point beating him up. We need to steal his materialized desires. The treasure.
Yep, and that's the reason for going through the castle, otherwise known as dungeons, of course.
He has to be somewhere in the depths of this castle. Let's infiltrate further in while he's out here.
Damn it. Damn it.
Okay, so they're teaching another mechanic. I think it's to jump behind them and pull the mask off. Or not.
Remember how I taught you hold-ups and all-out attacks? I'll teach you their practical use now. There's another use for hold-ups, besides simply defeating enemies. Shadows are beings born from people's hearts, so naturally they can talk too. In other words, you can communicate with them. Get it? If you talk to them when they're cornered, they might offer money or items since they don't want to die. In fact, talking has a better chance of scoring something great, as opposed to just offering them.
Yep, that is true.
Let's do the first step. Knock all the enemies down and do a hold-up.
Luckily, I remember why the games told me anyway, just to use the gun. You're in hold-up mode. Seriously, you guys are the intruders I think I'm sure they was talking about? It can't get worse than this. What are you gonna do with me? And I'm gonna say, give me an item. So you'll let me live if I give you something?
Along those lines. Now let it be money or items. Just cough it up. Sorry. Oh, wait, what? This isn't how I was planning this to go. If that's the case, I guess it's time for you to go to hell. For real? Sorry, but we're in a hurry.
I'm gonna actually be nice because I don't remember having this choice before. Oh yeah, you say something I agree with, and this happens. Whoa, they feel different.
What the? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I remember now. I don't belong just to King Kamishida. I'm an essence that drifts about in the sea of humanity's souls. My real name is Pixie. And now, he lives in Kyoka.
What was that just now? What happened?
That's cool, his mask has gone off. Usually his mask is always on.
For real?
Yeah, so basically, Joker, the player character, can hold multiple personas. And eventually when you're a high enough level, you can hold like 10 or 12. The original version of 25 before Royal, I actually put like 450 hours in. Okay, so the game says it's decided to see the distance. Alright, I'm in, I'll do it. Once I can, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, because they're weak for lightning, so that was the game helping out.
Is that the shadow from earlier? Don't tell me. Did you take in the shadow's appearance and powers as a persona?
Yeah, dude. I'm awesome. Did you not get the memo on the player character?
Let's go.
With this being the PS5 version, I'll be getting the trophies all over again.
Multiple personas?
I think he does look cooler without his mask in the actual gameplay.
Hey, Mona, what was that about? What did Joker do?
He sealed the enemy's appearance and powers into his mask and made it his new persona. Is such a feat even possible? Even I've never seen anyone pull that off. Of course it is! Only one heart exists per person, so normally a person can only have one persona. Incredible! That ability will give us a huge advantage in battle. Alright, try to do that even more if the opportunity arises. You better help out too, Skull.
As I tell you in advance, guys, my plan is eventually to have one persona that does lightning, one persona that does ice, one that does wind, one that does fire, poison, etc, etc, like one focus on each thing. That way there's always a persona to defeat every opponent in a particular way. So if you take them in, you get extra XP.
I like you even more now. I really do have something special after all.
Excuse me. Well, so it's this way. Oh, there we go, this way. Again, I do mess up going round, well not mess up, it just takes me a few extra minutes to make my way around sometimes.
Alright, a chest! Joker, it's a treasure chest!
Yeah, but it's also 3 enemies, it won't be a problem, like, but... I wanted to keep behind, but never mind. Alright, we've got no reason to that, so let's bring him in. Pull it back and just use the extra attack. Oh yeah, I didn't heal before the fight.
Let's go.
I don't even know what that means. Bear with me a second. Trigger the technical. I'm just gonna do it whenever the game says, because I don't have a clue. Let's try to talk. I'll try and get into... There's always one, and I'll go for a self-he-ho. I'm gonna be clever and say credit card. I liked it. If you say things they agree with, then they're more likely to join you, and as you can see, I remember now. And then in comes Jack.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure of the occasional new trophy or something.
Okay.
I won't repeat that every time, I just think it's cool.
Show me your true form.
Yeah, there's the ambush. Because the skill I've got for all characters, or the bang or whatever you want to call it,
Some other way.
if you did an ambush, you get life and SP after every turn.
A spectacular victory!
Plus the ambush is what it is, and you get the first big attack, and you've got more
Okay.
chance of knocking them out.
I'll reveal your true form.
But it does save on saves on items in most cases. Well done, man. Let's see if I can talk to this one. Oh, I said the wrong thing. That just made him angry. Alright, I got an item out of it. Because what can happen is you either change their mind like you saw and you get an item, or they actually get mad, which is the red the animations over the head, and actually stand back up and start to fight again.
Alright.
So that was actually a reasonable outcome. Okay, let's have a look, 'cause I haven't bought any things yet, I don't think. Oh, it automatically did it. It is a better weapon technically, so that's good. Samurai garb, just to show you guys, I'm not going to change the outfit, but just to show you briefly, I'll show you the named list. You get all of these clothes. And they're from different games, they're from, well, it's different Atlas games. All of the, bear with me a second. Excuse me, and all of the previous Persona schools. What I'm gonna do just for fun later on is the typical anime thing, but I will put the girls in swimsuits just because it's something to look at, right? I mean, you've got all the DLC clothes, you might as well use them. Or I might use the clothes from, can't think of the Catherine, I think the game's called, because I do have Catherine, of course. It was made by Atlas, and that was quite a cool puzzle game. There's a safe room, because it's all wibbly.
This is that place from earlier.
How did she walk back in? I mean, we do need her back in for the story, but...
Just said the word Sakamoto said, and I ended up...
Oh, she used the app, fair enough.
Princess!
Aren't there even more shadows here than before? Just getting this far has been a real pain in my ass.
Yes, as long as I ambush the characters, the fights will replenish themselves and I won't have to buy as many
Because you guys
items.
provoked Kamoshida, you know. Still, he seems to be awfully on guard.
Anyways, how are we supposed to steal that treasure thing?
Don't be so hasty. First, we'll need to secure an infiltration key.
Oh, what?
A path to the treasure's location. But honestly,
You can do bit by bit, but I like to go as far as the game allows before the character says, "Ah, we've done as much as we can for
at
today."
least one more person would be nice.
Hey, you say you don't have your memories and all, but somehow you still know about that kind of stuff? Do you think this thing's really got amnesia?
I'm gonna be nice and
At
back
least you're a
the
step above
cat.
that moron.
Don't call me a moron!
With this game you get 2 extra, what do they call them? There's a proper name for it. Bear with me a second, I'll remember without looking. Commandant, is it called Commandant? Basically 2 extra friends. And when you level up their friendship, you get bonuses when you fight and stuff. And you'll see that as I unlock it, because this basically is the beginning of the game, as you'll know from previous videos and screen.
Still, why was the princess in such an odd place?
Princess?
I could have sworn we were pursuing the readings of an intruder.
It doesn't matter now. We must take it back to King Kamoshida.
Who's this princess they're talking about?
I should probably look into this.
And yet another question goes unanswered. Stuff like the castle and that navigation app are mysterious, but Morgana's got them both beat. Oh, crap, sorry. What was I again? Oh, yeah, Skull.
This is bad.
That was fast.
Your friend, Lady On. She's been taken by shadows!
Wait, what? We sent her home earlier.
If Lady On does indeed have the app, it could be possible.
Oh no. Don't tell me it got put on hers just like mine.
Yeah, this will pick up in a few minutes. This is just talking before you start doing the main dungeon.
And she just came back in by herself.
Because the purpose of this particular thing is to show you something interesting. Yeah, so when you're in these rooms, you can heal up, you can use items to get your SP back as long as you own them. So I'm gonna take a look, because the game did come with all of these stuff, because it was like the complete Persona 5 game in total with all bonus stuff. Fully restore HP and SP. No, I don't need it fully restored. Here we go, this would do. I'll give them the soul food each. There you go, you're not getting another one. HP, yeah, why not? Give me a top up. There we go, everyone's ready.
Let's do it.
Quickie save. As I say, this is going to go long, guys, so don't worry about what you see on the save screen. And let's get going. Yeah, so basically that's the point of these rooms. When you have a full squad, you can talk to each other in text like this. There's no actual voice. And yeah. Oh, the show, thank you for showing the mark. Oh good, now they're letting me down there, that's good. If it is showing what I think very soon, this is very cool to watch, guys. So if you watch anything to this early stream, this could be the best thing.
Let's hurry. We have to save her. Now. Yes!
What's all this about? Seriously, I'm gonna call the cops!
So, this is the intruder.
Kamoshida? Who's that? More importantly, what is this place? Why is the school turned into something like this?
I can't believe you mistook my aunt for someone like her. Are you afraid?
What is that outfit? Have you lost your mind?
I do as I please here. After all, this is my castle, the world of my desires.
What the? Wait, is this some red light district?
What a lively sleigh.
This isn't funny! Enough of the bullshit, Kamoshida!
The girls decided to tell me off. What do you think of that?
Talking back is like totally unforgivable.
In that case, she should be executed.
But that's totally unforgivable.
Play with you. Shall I tear you into little pieces?
Are you kidding me?
This is effed up. Is that what he thinks of the girls on the volleyball team?
Yep, he thinks of them all as objects. Don't worry, every castle isn't like this, guys. Every castle is different for the bad guys' distorted desires. So, using English terms is just a pervert feature.
Just when I was about to start enjoying myself.
So, when he's eventually toppled, if he's toppled, of course, there'll be different people.
What's the deal with this guy?
You little. How many times are you gonna come back? I bet you just like those things. You came because you're pissed at me, huh? But, I forget that chick's name. But it's your fault she jumped, you know.
Huh?
You were so reluctant to throw yourself onto me that I had her take your place.
Oh, he did take advantage of that girl. Oh, that's filth.
You bastard!
No! Take one more step and I'll kill her on the spot.
Damn it!
Just sit back and enjoy the dismantlement show.
No, don't!
Maybe I'll start with your clothes.
Oh, now it's evil pervert face.
You're such a perv!
Hey, what are we gonna do? Takamaki!
Is this my punishment for what happened to Shiho?
That's more like it. You should have looked like this from the start.
Shiho, I'm so sorry. Huh? You're right. Letting this piece of shit toy with me? What was I thinking?
It's like I always say, slaves should just behave and...
Shut up! I've had enough of this.
You pissed me off, you son of a bitch!
Here comes the scene.
Tell me, who is going to avenge him? You don't. Forgiving him was never the option. Such is the scream of the other you that dwells within. I am thou, thou art I. We can finally forge a contract.
I hear you, Carmen.
You're right. No more holding back.
There you go. Nothing can be solved by restraining yourself. Understand? Then I'll gladly lend you my strength.
You know what? I'm not some cheap girl you can toy with, you scumbag.
Bitch!
You stole everything from Shiho. You destroyed her. Now it's your turn. I will rob you of everything!
How dare you! Enough of your insolence!
The toilet monster.
No one's gonna stop me now! Let's go, Carmen!
How dare you deny King Kamoshida's love, you selfish lass! Pay for this insolence with your life!
That dirtbag just sees women as sexual outlets! Don't make me laugh with that love bullshit! Come on, Carmen! Let's give him hell!
I mean, yeah, as long as you can damage him. No. Alright, so it's resistant to physical, but you can be hit by fire, so... we got one more from making really weak there, so... Okay, you're gonna have to burn your energy just to beat him.
To think there were real people who could stand up to King Kamoshida.
Outside of school, that guy's nothing but a pathetic loser.
Okay, so he does lightning, Mona does wind, and does fire.
Oh shit.
And I'm not sure what the natural one for Joker does, because I think I had to merge him.
Why'd you come here, man? And more importantly, how?
Hey, is that how you speak to a woman? Are you alright, Lady On?
Lady On?
Wait, what is this thing? Is it alive? How can it talk? And where in the world are we?
Just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry.
How am I supposed to calm down? Huh? Why am I dressed like this? When did I... What's with this?
You know what, I'm just gonna go with the you look great, because it's not gonna make a difference.
What are you talking about? What the hell are you thinking?
Well, I'm stumped. We don't have a choice. Let's retreat for now.
We were just getting fired up and you had to go and get in the way. Fine. Here, give me your arm. You take the other side.
Yes, lady, let them help.
Thanks.
Looks like we made it back. Hey, are you okay?
Well, pretty much. Wait, I lied. I'm still confused about all of this.
You may be safe now, but a lot sure did happen back there. At any rate, we stand out too much here. Let's relocate to a safer spot.
Which one you want?
Whichever's not carbonated.
They're both actually.
Then...
Here you go.
What about me?
Huh? But you're a cat.
Have you calmed down, Lady On?
Morgana, right? I really am talking to a cat. This feels so strange. Oh, sorry. You're not a cat, right?
It's only natural that you're confused. Demanding that you understand all of this right after what you went through is asking too much.
Honestly, I still can't believe what happened. That power. My persona.
It's the will of your rebellion, Lady Ann. With it, you'll be able to fight in that other world.
So if what you told me is true, we can make Kamoshida have a change of heart, right? Is it really possible? Can we actually force him to confess his crimes?
The volleyball teams keep quiet about this while teachers and parents turn a blind eye. If guys like us try and complain, they're just gonna shoot us down. Going all in on this plan is the only choice we got.
Then let me help too. I want to make him pay for what happened to Shiho. He just keeps going like nothing happened, even after what he did to her. I'll never forgive him.
Wait, did you just say, let me help? You mean you want us to take you along?
Don't act like I'm going to drag you down. Weren't you watching? I can fight too.
Hey, what should we do?
I agree as well. We are lacking in manpower after all. Don't worry, I'll protect her.
Even if you said no, I'd just go in alone.
Ah, right, she can go by herself. I guess it'd be more dangerous turning her down. Fine.
Then it's decided. Well, I hope we get along. I'm going to make Kamoshida atone for what he did. Not just for Shiho's sake, but for everything he's done. I won't let any more people suffer because of him. I'll do whatever it takes.
As you can see, I left the thing on auto. It's just going to show the next bond about in a second after we time skip again.
A group like yours must have relied on subtlety and misdirection. Otherwise, you'd never survive. Some of you might even have been hiding behind a public face their entire lives. If you're listening, then answer me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the lover's persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And there you go, they're called confidant links. What I was saying earlier, there's 2 extra confidants. They're not actually in your fighting squad.
Alright.
But that's what the Royale version added.
Just let me know when you're heading back in. Oh, wait. We don't have each other's info. Hey, give me your number and chat ID. And, I'll be counting on you then. Same goes for you, Morgana.
The pleasure is all mine, Lady Ann. What a kind girl. Such admirable consideration for others, and the innocence to cast herself into the jaws of death to achieve her goal. She cares about her friends, and she's beautiful to boot. What a girl. She's captured my heart.
Dude. You know, it'd be better if this group could get together quick from now on.
True. Our best option would be to make a secret hideout where we could discuss these things.
A hideout, huh? I like the sound of that.
The school rooftop would work. It seems like nobody goes up there. For the time being, that will make the perfect hideout. I can't contact you from inside a palace, so I'll stay in this world. That being said, I'll need someone to take care of me. I'm personally nominating you. You should feel honored.
Yeah, did you might have to turn down the TV as the echo.
Well, we now have
Oh, the TV's echoing now. Thanks for letting me know, dude.
Okay. Let's go look at my new residence.
Plans all through the PlayStation though. Bear with me a second. I'll see what I can do. Because microphone sound is different to game sound, I think. Right, I've turned it down by a quarter. Give it a few seconds.
Stay upstairs while we're open for business.
I remember that lady, but as I said before, that's because I did half of the old version. I'm a talk to her anyway.
Sorry if he was rude, Doctor.
I don't mind.
Come on, you're getting in the way. Go on upstairs.
Is the game not echoing now, hopefully?
Yeah, it is fixed. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
I don't, let's see, yeah. Okay, yeah, it is because of the master sound. Yeah, I'm doing alright, man. I've just finally got the energy to do a long stream. I've been rough for a while.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Come back again.
I noticed there's an extra person watching as well. Thank you for dropping in today. I hope you enjoy the game. As you can see, I do answer messages that come up in the chat. So feel free to use it as much as possible if you'd like to.
They should really just leave her alone. It's not like she's getting in the way of their lives.
Hey,
I'm just glad I have subtitles, man.
Well, I gotta get home and start.
Yeah, cuss.
What the? What is this place? Is this some kind of abandoned house?
Hey, are you...
How much of this do you remember from last time, though?
Heard meowing. What did you bring it here for?
It was a long old time ago.
It's a shame. Look, this place is a restaurant. Animals are a no-go. Though, I guess you might stay on good behavior if you've got a pet to take care of. Fine, but keep it quiet when we're open for business. And don't let it roam downstairs, or I'll toss it out. Oh, and I'm not going to take care of it. That's all on you.
Oh, okay, someone's dipped out. Well, hopefully you come back later. Thank you for dropping in today.
He seemed pretty understanding for someone who keeps you cramped up in this dump. Then again, I suppose to normal people I just sound like a meowing cat.
Seriously, I had to keep calling out in that cute little voice. Make sure you wash that dish. By the way, have you decided on a name? Morgana? Huh. I was hoping I'd get to name it.
Looks like the chief likes me better than you.
He's not a bad fella.
And to be honest, this
cat.
place is heaven compared to Kamoshida's cells. Remember how you guys asked me before about what I am? To be honest, I don't remember anything about my birth. I think the metaverse's distortions made me lose both my memories and my true form. It has to be. I mean, why else would a cat be able to talk like this? There's no other possible explanation. There's no doubt that the distortions were what caused me to lose my real self. I'm sure that once they're purged, I'll finally be able to...
Yeah, I didn't really like it, but I didn't. I must have watched it about an hour of it, decided it was for me. It's just a reading.
Come to think of it, I didn't get hungry over in that world.
Oh, you watched it like before I did it and decided it wasn't your style of game like.
Your taking care of me won't be for nothing. It'll be give and take, due to my knowledgeable and dexterous nature. I have a lot of intel on infiltration tools.
I've noticed as well, the messages don't stay up on the screen like they used to for the PS4. So like, if you're not looking at the screen the entire time, you can miss some. But I did see your message, just the end of it wasn't on there.
In exchange for you keeping me here, I'll teach you about
I can look by watching my own stream, like if we're having a proper big like conversation or something.
I like that answer. Then it's a deal.
Yeah, in general, you might not like to play these games like any person, but the story itself is actually good. To the point where I actually found Persona, the animated series, on Crunchyroll. They did a 1-season run based on
I
this
like the combat,
Persona.
I just don't like the rest of it. I feel like I should be watching it on Crunchyroll, lol.
Yeah, literally you mentioned Crunchyroll. They have done 1 season on Crunchyroll, yeah. But based on Persona, this one, Persona 5.
Thou hast acquired a new vow.
I have the follow-up game as well, the Persona Strikers, but I'm not playing that until I've fully completed this. Because the story carries on apparently.
Freedom and new power.
Right, I've just got to put in a charge wire on my tablet, so I'll just be 2 seconds. They're gonna set up the wire for later. I'll actually plug it in later, otherwise I'll be here for a good few minutes.
I'll lecture you about the infiltration tools over time. By the way, the power you used in the palace was seriously amazing. The stronger that power gets, the more
So if
reliable
you
it'll be
missed
as a
it, the
trump
power
card.
he's referring to is the power to have more than one
Today
persona
on.
at a
Personas
time
are the strengths born from one's
in
heart,
your
depending
body,
on what
in
kind of
your
life
mask,
experience you
whatever
gain.
you like to
I bet it'll
call it.
affect that power as well. And if you become acquainted with capable people, you might learn various useful skills too. This is all part of our deal. Got it? I expect great things from you.
You bossy magic
Don't let me
cat.
down,
If you only knew you weren't the boss. Usually I would read this, but considering it's not important text, I'll just paraphrase when he's done. Quick thank you from Anne, say it's fine, don't worry about it.
You guys send messages to each other with that thing, right? I want in too. So, I'm gonna have to ask you to type for me.
Yeah, fine, the game will type for you, cat. Well, Morgana. Right then, so I think I'm still at the phase where you're not allowed to go make coffee yet. No, you have to go. They did do an alter in this version where after a certain amount of days you can just go and make coffee, you don't have to go straight to bed. Whereas in the original it was like, do one little thing, go to sleep, do another little thing, go to sleep. Oh, I did eventually get Persona 3 and 4 as well, just to have all the stories following on. Both of them are good. Well, 4 is obviously better than 3. And 4 is the pinnacle until this. There won't be any streams of Persona 3 and 4 because obviously there's Persona 5, but maybe a long time in the future when I do like a retro stream or something, then I might bring out one of the older Personas.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, so this is how you learn about the clinic.
I see.
Yes, she was wearing punk clothes, but I kind of like her. Anyway, I'm gonna answer as if I was the kid, so I'm gonna say, you know, she was wearing the punk clothes.
No!
Morning.
And yeah, the character is using a genuine Japanese name. If the naming configuration is slightly wrong, blame Google. That's a nice tiny joke actually. Don't text now, we're in class. What, you mean you're actually listening to this crap? I'm not going to read the whole thing because I've got it on auto. I will paraphrase after. When it does that, it means I have to press.
Hey, are you listening?
Right, he's gonna throw the chalk, and because his stats are low, he's gonna get hit right in the head. That's why New Game Plus is cool, because you have the highest stats and then you can duck out the way
Pay
and stuff.
attention!
And there you go, the game follows on and shows it. You need a high proficiency stat in order to dodge things.
Looks like we're all here. Okay, let's get going.
Hold on, it's still too early for us to head to the palace.
But why? Don't we just gotta steal that treasure thing?
Don't underestimate the dangers of that place. We need to prepare.
Ain't that Persona shit we got enough to deal with it?
That's exactly what I mean when I say don't underestimate it. You'll die if you mess up in there. So again, we need to prepare before we head in.
But how exactly are we supposed to do that?
I'm glad you asked, Lady Ann. First, we'll need to find
While
better
this is
equipment for all
running,
of
guys,
you.
I'm just gonna handle something in the background.
In that case, you can handle that side of things. The only other thing would be stocking up on medicine. Fatigue is unavoidable in a palace.
And where can we get medicine?
Don't worry, I know just the place. I hope you look forward to it, Lady Ann. Now then, he and I have some business in Yongen, so let's head off for today.
Oh, he's on about the doctor lady. Let's just say...
Just come with me.
That
I
one.
won't be able to get close enough by myself. Can I talk?
So yeah, Morgana's discussing the doctor. So this is the mini tutorial where you find out where the point is. Stopwatch come on my tablet. Bear with me a second, guys. Sorry about that. I'm gonna also jump into the stream screen so I can see your messages on both screens so I don't miss any, so bear with me for a second. It helps me keep an eye on the audio quality. Right, this should be the live one. Okay. Yep, I'm about 5-10 seconds back of the live feed on my YouTube. Time seems reasonable. Just double checking I can read all your messages fully without losing them. Okay, so let's have a quick read back. Got you, yeah, I've just reread your messages from earlier. There is a lot of reading. I mean, they have put more voice lines in.
Actually,
to be fair, most of the text that you have to read, if it doesn't have a physical voice, sometimes you just can ignore it. So if you really just wanted to enjoy the game, you just could. So I do know the way to go. I'm just walking up and down. Obviously, as you can tell by the map, you just go to where the heart is.
this is the clinic that the chief mentioned. Now, how can we get them to give us some medicine?
The sound sounds a lot nicer on YouTube than it does me actually listening to it in the game, so that's one thing, I guess.
Well, I guess that's the only choice we have. We'll just have to go for it.
Random thing, because the original game is quite old by now. This game has a thing about the possibility of multiple girlfriends and stuff, and the game kind of forgets that the main character's like barely 17, and some of the women are like in their 20s or 30s, and you can actually have relationships with them. And like one of the girls is like barely 14 or something, and you can even make her your girlfriend. So like I said earlier, my random phrase, never change Japan, never stop being weird.
Well,
for the record, I do love Japanese culture, or I enjoy learning about Japan in general, and I enjoy anime and certain Japanese exported like entertainment, like the action films especially. They are so good. I know they're relatively old by now, but films like Old Boy and both of the Raid films.
Please head to the exam room.
Yes, so they've just told the nurse lady that we're just tired.
I'm gonna prescribe you some pain
And
relievers.
basically, it's a blag to get items when you're in the. Bear with me a second. You blag in that you need the items to use the items in
Which
the
type of pill do you
other
want?
world.
A sweet tasting one or a bitter one?
See, now we know as smart people this is a catch to find dumb kids just trying to get free drugs. But we don't have a choice to call her out for that, so I'm gonna act like a dumb kid and go, whichever.
How about a stinky one then? Just kidding, there's no such pill. Alright, why don't we stop beating around the bush? You're not sick at all, are you? I'm not as dumb as I look, you know. I'm guessing you're here because you heard the rumors about me, hmm? Who's to say? But as a result, all I get are patients with ulterior motives now. I guess high school kids have it tough nowadays too, huh? Well, fine. I'll prescribe you some medication. But only medication that will help you recover your health. I guess it's fine. You seem pretty earnest, and you don't look like you'll be any trouble. This is my private practice. All the medicine I dispense is original. I have a license to make my own formulas. You've likely seen them being sold at various hospitals. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. So, if that's okay with you, stop by anytime. Great. It's nice that you're so quick on the uptake. Saves me the hassle. You're a pretty weird kid, you know? I wonder what you're going to use the medicine for. Well, as long as you don't cause me any trouble, it's not my problem. Well, which do you want?
Oh yeah, I got a ton of money because of it being the Royale version. Okay, then let's get the cheap stuff.
That should work.
Oh, cheaper stuff. Let's go 20 of these.
Thanks.
And then the rest I can save for weapons and stuff. Yeah, so it's not a spoiler to say as such. As you increase your friendship with the Doctor, she gives you a wider range of stuff to buy, like SP recovery items, which to me are more important than health. Well, both really, but obviously SP helps you do the persona skills. Okay, so she's having a bit of bother with another doctor. You intend to ruin my reputation again. Interesting. Well, this all comes out later in the proper story, so I won't spoil it. he's putting the squeeze on and saying, I won't be responsible for your criminal actions, so stop selling medicine or I'm gonna cause you issues with the press.
Man.
Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing okay today. Feel free to use the chat as much as you'd like.
Yes.
Any message or chat sent, I do reply to and chat to you guys as I'm playing through. Because that's the point of live streams after all. And as I mentioned literally 2-3 minutes ago, you go to the model store and that's where you get your weapons from, because in the metaverse what they perceive becomes real, so you buy the toy weapons and they become real weapons. Also, like in the future, as in maybe 2-ish months, even though it won't be as new as everyone else, I am looking to get Baldur's Gate 3, which comes out at the beginning of September, but as you guys already know, September onwards is going to be dominated by NBA 2K24. But in between the live streams, they will be different games and things.
Okay.
Okay then, so I'm going to quickly save here, then I'm going to mute the mic for 2-3 minutes, because I just have to take care of something. As I always say, things are 100% live. Yep, so I'm going to leave it on this screen. Be about 2-3 minutes. The next time you hear my voice, we'll be ready to go. Okay, guys. Bear with me 2 seconds. I didn't want to leave it on silent for too long. I just noticed my chair's quite creaky, so sorry about the noise there. So then, we've just met the nurse properly in a professional setting, I guess you could say. There we go, my screen completely changed. Need to make sure I can keep the chat open in case you guys want to say anything.
Let's turn in for the night.
Oh, tomorrow in the game is buying the weapons. That's cool. Because you can buy armor and stuff at the same time. Also, it will remind me to change and close. And despite the thing I said earlier about putting the ladies in swimsuits, it isn't fitting unless it's summer, to be honest, and it's not summer in the game. Not yet summer in the game anyway, so. Let's go. I like how they've increased information ever so slightly for it's obvious things, don't get me wrong.
This country is twisted. While Japanese society may appear to be thriving, many young people have not been as blessed as their elders. They have no jobs, no savings, no financial security whatsoever. These young people should be tackling their futures head on, but instead, they're too busy merely trying to survive.
People give speeches all the time. Plus, politics are pretty boring anyways.
Usually, if there's a person randomly brought up, they may become useful later.
Follow me. The shop can be pretty confusing to find sometimes. Hey! Yeah!
I'm going to go with exciting because you don't want to be a narc all the time.
Oh yeah, before we head in, you know anything about guns and shit?
Yeah, it's his
I guess we can just
idea.
ask the guy behind the counter if we can't figure out what we want. Come on, let's do this.
I'm in, man. We gotta buy stuff.
You looking for recommendations? I don't know, just buy whatever looks interesting to you.
Ugh, some customer service.
Fine, what do you want? An automatic? A revolver?
From personal memory, they have improved it or touched up the audio.
Listen,
and
this here's
stuff.
an enthusiast shop. My regulars will be mad if I let a casual like you hang around.
I'm not a freaking casual. I bought shit from here like last week.
Can't remember you.
You bastard.
And you, looking for something? Oh, you a collector? You're way more interesting than Blondie over there.
Oh,
I always pick on Ryuji. It's quite
You
funny
should
though.
have said before you two are enthusiasts. I'm always up for helping fresh faces.
On this version, for people that may never have played it or are not aware, they do bring in extra team moves, extra friendship bonds, made just for the Royale version. And then for this version, they upscaled it and stuff, so it's literally the best of the best version.
You damn well better be. Now, if you look close, you'll be able to tell these are models. Real guns feel different. Maybe someday I'll show you
That's why you got every piece of former DLC
beginner selection.
that you would have had to buy, and I know that because I bought it all on the PS4 version.
Totally gotta go for some fancy shit, right? Ooh, I want him to shine. Oh, and here's the cash for mine. Pick me out something good.
Okay, so basically that's just running you through. You've got your fire weapons, you've got your melee weapons, and you've got your accessories, which unofficially is shield.
Alright, which one?
So let's have a look. Yep, definitely buy this one. Luckily, as I said before, the game did give me a lot of cash. So
I like it.
basically, I'm just gonna buy whatever's strongest and sell the previous, so you get a tiny bit of money back each time.
That's what you're choosing? You better not use it to pull a prank.
And I can literally, even though they're only the first upgrade levels, I can get everyone one at the same time. Chain weighted on one end. Well, that's nice actually, with a 99 accuracy.
That's what you're choosing? You like it?
Obviously they get a lot stronger. This is literally at the very beginning, but you know, for a first weapon that's gonna last a little while, that's not bad.
Sounds good.
Oh, wrong button. So now we're gonna go to ranged weapons.
Alright, which one?
Lower accuracy but higher attack. What's the difference?
Take your time.
I'll buy it anyway. I'll make the money back eventually.
Sounds good. That one? How's that?
Oh, I see. They've altered the shots. I can deal with that. That's fine. I don't use the guns very often, but you still want them to be powerful. When you do,
that one. Don't break it, okay?
I don't really need to worry about accessories. The game gave me a lot of those.
Alright.
Mostly the protectors. So here we go, this will be the last thing. Then it'll be doing missions and stuff, or whatever the game puts on.
That's what you're choosing? You better not use it to pull a prank. That one, you like it? That's what you're choosing? Don't break it, okay?
Yeah, it's not great, but like I said before, you do get a few pennies back, so it's not the worst way to go.
That one? You better not use it to pull a prank.
What I need to do now is put a camera strap on
Come again.
the other carriages, because I should have enough left over. What the camera strap does, as long as you attack the enemy from behind at the beginning, you automatically get SP and life back at the beginning of every turn. As you can see here, look, see, 5% HP and 10 SP every turn. What is this one got oh, it hasn't got trying to think of the name of it. Oh, it's gone out of my head. Light Ninja Garb, because the other characters have, if you look here. Samurai Garb, there you go. Because I have a thing about making the characters match. So. Oh, that was Cinema meaning Persona 4. Okay, you can keep your classic, because I don't even know. Right then, so a quick run through without going through everywhere. New weapon, new gun, new shoulders, new weapon, new gun, new shoulders. New weapon, new gun, whatever, strap, and weapons in. Yep, all done. All good. So I won't have to do that for a while now.
Apparently that subway driver from the accident was acting really odd during his testimony hearing.
Because everything's doing everything at once, and then I'd have to eat for a good bunch of hours.
Alters your personality. The news is saying the driver couldn't even speak when they tried asking him questions.
Only an idiot would believe a preposterous story like that. Oh, sorry, but we're closing soon.
How rude. This must be why you don't get many customers. Your coffee's actually not half bad. The beans must be lamenting the sorry state of this store.
Thanks for stopping in. Please come again.
I'm only trying to help you fix your business. Thanks for the coffee, at least.
Jeez, what a pain. Oh, what do you want? If you're bored, go wash some dishes or something.
Telling him his business isn't that great isn't helping him fix his business. Just saying. Speaking of coffee, nice little bit of coffee for myself as we are hitting 1:30 AM here in the UK. Apologies for that noise. I remember for next time. Didn't think the mic was that good. Well, not that it wasn't good, I didn't think it would pick up every single noise. Okay then, back to the game. Like I say, this is going to be a lot longer than normal to make up for the 2-week break. But as said, if you were to watch this in its video form, you can just watch in chunks.
Doesn't concern you. It's all good as long as the shop doesn't fail. I'm not gonna go wearing a fake smile. No, it's nothing like that. As long as I'm here, the world leaves me be. No annoyances or troublesome people to deal with. It's like my own personal hideaway. I'd be kind of screwed if I lost it. But I guess you would be too. So you better at least try and be useful around here. Anyway, I'm leaving now. Don't cause any trouble.
I'll be positive and say, sure, she'll be okay. Ignore she's in a coma.
We're just about ready to go to the palace.
Oh, I hit the wrong
Just
button,
need to
didn't I?
assemble some infiltration tools. Clean off that desk. That desk. Great. Now you can make things whenever you want.
Yeah, and the more you make them, the more you
Try making a lockpick.
Is it diligence? I think one of the players' stats go up eventually. The more you make things. There you go, proficiency. That was the word. Diligence was
Don't think too hard about it.
stat in
You'll
the
get the hang of it.
previous game.
Everyone starts off a little clumsy.
Eventually you can make one and you'll be like gifted with a second one sometimes, like a bonus. Ah, here you go. Here's the name of the stats in this version. Knowledge, guts, proficiency, kindness, charm. There you go. And the higher they get, the more opens up within the game. That's why eventually people do new game pluses to get everything maxed for trophies. And I will be doing that eventually, but I don't think you'll see it all in the streams. Because the idea of the streams is to get powered up as you normally would and take on the story and stuff. If you want to see me go for 100%, let me know in chat or in the comments after the fact.
Come on, hurry up and get to class.
And
Good morning.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That admirable behavior won't do you any good once you're expelled.
Well, that wraps up the homeroom period. A word with you, please. There's something I'd like to ask you. It won't take long.
I see you're already getting on top of the problem I'd mentioned this morning, Miss Kawakami. I appreciate the support.
Thank you again.
Oh, you know this guy, Yoshizawa?
Although she's not senpai, she's younger than him, but
I recommend you steer clear
me
of
having a
him
laugh
if you have any consideration for your future. Remember the discussion we just had? There are a number of students in this school you shouldn't get involved with. This one's at the top of the list.
Oh, the delinquent transfer student?
Sorry to interrupt, but I need to use the guidance office.
Oh, pardon me. We should be going too. Don't want to get in the way of guiding this delinquent and all.
Please excuse us.
After you. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Did something happen between you and Mr. Kamoshida? Well, there was that little exchange just now, but that's not all. He gave me a brief lecture this morning, and your name came up. Something about the dangers of a lack of supervision. I don't mean to pry, but just make sure you don't go causing trouble, okay? Oh, and one more thing. That girl outside the office? You didn't make a pass at her, did you?
No, he didn't. He helped him on the train
Mr.
once.
Kamoshida has a real close eye on you.
Same
Apparently you've been getting involved with Sakamoto-kun. You seem acquainted with Yoshizawa-san as well. Maybe you're just naturally drawn to athletes? Sorry, bad joke. That's all I wanted to discuss. You're free to go.
She's a cool character, the girl with the ribbon, but I won't tell you guys why, because that would spoil the story. Or at least the part of the story I know. Because I've never fully finished Royale. Like after all the patches and extra DLC and stuff. So you guys, this is the first showing of a time limit to do giant missions. May the 2nd. It wasn't the first day, but anyway, not important. Let's fast forward the chit chat.
Okay.
So this is the first time they're letting you walk around after school. You can go straight in right now. So you can see mission start on the blackboard there. Also, you press the button as this command to see what you can do and who you can okay, let's have a look. And then when the network's turned on, which it is, it gives you a percentage of what other players did, so that might be interesting to look at. So messages first. You want to go in already? I mean, yeah, it should actually, because only 14 days. And you need to leave 3 or 4 days for the final assault.
I hope you all understand that our time
For
limit
a
is May
reason
2nd.
the game will
We basically
explain.
just have to go to that castle and steal the treasure from Kamoshida, right?
But wait, what even is a treasure? I want to know that before we do anything.
A treasure is the physical form of the palace ruler's distorted desires. In other words, it's the core of the palace. Once we steal it, the palace will crumble. I think. Having said all that, even I don't know what Kamoshida's treasure is going to be.
And where can we find it?
There's no way of knowing that until we go in and find out. But if I had to guess, I'd say he has it locked up somewhere in the depths of the palace.
I think I get it now. We just gotta find the treasure, yeah?
Pretty much. There's just a lot we won't know until we go in. In any case, our objective is to find the treasure's location somewhere in the palace. Make sure we go about this with time to spare so we can avoid any unforeseen circumstances. I expect great things from you guys.
As you can see, there's a hold meeting option to let you know how far you've got to go and stuff. But considering we haven't gone in there at all yet since Arn awakened to her powers, a little meeting isn't needed. So let's see what the network says. Time with Tameki, yeah, they must have had higher level. 57% did go in the palace on the first day, so can I even? I don't think I can. No, I'm just gonna go in.
Okay, let's go.
I was considering backing out and having time with I'm gonna refer to them by the names the game says more often, so and Tameki.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking we should choose a code name for you too.
A code name?
I'm Skull, he's Joker, and that's Mona.
So right there, when they're fighting, they will look different as you remember
She's got that
before.
tail and stuff, so what do you think?
I know what they're going to call her, but I'm gonna just say Cat Girl.
Wait! Is that what you're going to call me from now on? I am so not down with this.
What do you want to be called then?
Something better than just a little cat. Maybe... Panther? That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
Huh? Why?
'Cause it sounds more... ferocious?
She's a cougar.
Don't call me that!
I like the tiny,
Kamoshida.
like, jokes that would fly over your head.
Alright, let's start fresh and get going.
It's game time from this point forward. I'll teach you guys the basics of
I
infiltrating a
think
palace
the
as we go.
samurai garb is based on, oh, the Velvet Room called me.
My master would like a word with you.
Yeah, very quickly, the Samurai got based on a previous Atlas game. That's where they get the outfits from, but I can't quite remember exactly where.
I am not attempting to withhold information from you. The essence of the rehabilitation that you must complete will be explained in due time. Once you encounter allies who share your ideals and discover your place in reality, only then will I explain it all. Such a day should not be far off. This time, I wish to introduce you to the aid we are providing. Due to your potential in wielding the power of the wild card, you can handle more than one persona. That power holds infinite possibilities. We will assist you in nurturing that potential. To that end, we must execute your persona.
This is how you end up losing your original persona and then you have to buy them back.
You will only be discarding old personalities to have them be reborn as new ones.
Well, I am definitely going to buy them back because I like Arsene and the Pixie, the Lightning.
Think of it as the fuse to start. Select the first.
In fact, I'm just going to fuse these two and not touch
Now, before you select the second persona, allow me to tell you something. Do you remember how personas are the power? In other words, the effects of your bonds on execute. When you fuse a persona that shares its arcana with one of your bonds,
I've just realised I was skipping the talking. Sorry about that, guys.
This will be a guiding principle for your forays into fusion. Try not to forget it. Moreover, there is one thing I must warn you about. You cannot create a persona that surpasses your current level.
That's true, unless you have level 10 with the warders. The girls in blue.
This is because the resulting persona would be too powerful for you to handle effectively. Now then, check the fusion results and choose a persona that suits your stature. This is the form your new persona is expected to take after fusion.
Weak against fire, weak against light, but strong against lightning.
It's possible for them to inherit skills they normally wouldn't gain. These skills and specialties are distinct from one another. Skills are traits that can be passed along through fusion.
So usually, I'll let you know this 100%, usually I would be one of those guys that would be reading off the guide literally right now. Well, considering this is the first playthrough and any new game plus will possibly be done just by myself in the future, I'll be waiting till the new game plus to do that, as I'll already have stronger personas and stuff to make trophy hunting quicker. Right, so drains HP and gun damage. Okay, that's reasonable.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Oh, I would have loved to give both. Let's go. let's go lightning, because the
Its power will be
Pixie
nothing
used to have lightning, so...
I see.
Welcome to the stream, I hope you're doing okay today. This is Persona 5 Royale on PS5. You're welcome to use the chat. I do interact with everybody that uses the chat. Even though I've played the original before, you're welcome to give tips if you happen to have finished Royale on PS5 yourself. And that goes for anybody who watches as the video version. You're welcome to leave comments.
Its worth will be made clearer when you return to the field of battle.
Gather personas and bring them here. Gather a great many, execute them, and continue to give birth to even stronger personas. Developing your powers as such will play an integral role in the stand against ruin.
So that your rehabilitation goes well, we have a variety of rituals to choose in regard to executions.
And depending on the effort you put in, our master might consider further development of new rituals. Cry your tears of joy, inmate.
Your heart is steadily gaining the strength of rebellion. It seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. A joyous fact indeed. In anticipation of this, I have prepared a gift for you. I hope that you shall accept it.
Okay, so as you can see, the confidant skill has gone up to level 2. See things normally invisible to the naked eye by pressing L2. I can't even remember what that's for, but I'm sure the game will tell me in a mini tutorial. Oh, it's the hints. Well, that's good. It'll stop me getting confused so often.
One to tap
I'm
into
not
their sixth sense
lost
and
mainly.
see what is hidden in the dark. I believe you can handle it now. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Now then, if you have any requests, we will heed them.
No, I don't need any more for now. So how do I just tell them I want to leave? I register them at least,
You'd
yeah.
like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can get these with DLCs. I'm sure I can just get them. How do I view?
Is this what you want?
Obviously I can't use them yet, but when I'm a high enough level, I can just pick these up for no cash. There you go, there's a few more. The one I like all the time, there's one that I really like that's really powerful. Possibly, this one was from Persona 3.
Persona?
Actually no it wasn't, that's an even better version. Well, it's something to look forward to for higher levels. But for now, I'm level 5 and that will do. So how do I register? Register him in. Current normal, there you go. So register that one. Basically means if I ever like get rid of him to do a fusion, I can always bring him back at the well, any time I want at the point where I left him, sort of thing.
Are you finished?
What?
No slacking off.
Yes, I won't be doing persona fusions for a while unless the game suggests that I do. At some point there'll be a mini tutorial about
Something wrong?
About bear with me a second. Here we go. Back on train of thought. About going in and executing personas to make powerful items.
Let's just say he's a man of high caliber. We're counting on you, Joker.
So, where do we start?
Let's head to the safe room we found last time. It's in the first floor of the west building. That's pretty close to our usual entrance. It should be a pretty
the
decent
idea
starting
is,
point.
as you can tell, go through the palace all the way till the end to get the treasure. I don't think you can get most of it in one run, but you can get at least 3/4 or something. By one run, I mean one particular day. Let's start off in the building and then do a quick save. This is what's up with the place, is that it's a safe room, it's a gap in cognition.
Well,
again, where there's text where they don't use voice lines, I will paraphrase them rather than reading word for word. Basically, they're talking over, what is this room? And they're explaining to Anne what the room is. Oh, good. I've just got given a stamina kit. Thanks, cat. So, big items can only be used in rooms. So, just follow the mini tutorial, talk to the team, make sure they're all good. Progress. This is what you do if you get confused. You go progress. And you get a rough idea of how far in you've got to go. See, long way to go there,
This
see?
is amazing.
What?
You are a cat, dude. This isn't particularly super important. Again, that's why I'm not reading word for word, but they're having a brief conversation on what are the enemies, how many are enemies. This one I will read because Anne said what exactly are shadows, and then Ryuji said, yeah, I've been wondering about those guard dudes too, what's their deal? Morgana says, I can explain it, but it'll be complicated. Do you want to hear? I say, yeah, it'd be good to know. So he then says, deep in the innermost depths of every human's heart lies their true personality, their shadow. So it's not that the guys are transforming into those things, those are their actual forms. The reason they look like it should be gods, oh no, actually I did read it wrong. The reason they look like gods and other mythical beings is because they spawn from the human psyche. Whoa, she says. What are they doing in Kamoshida's castle to begin with? He says it seems like a distortion of the palace draws them in. Once they're here, their forms change and they become underlings for the palace ruler. When you think about the palace ruler as just a shadow of whoever owns the palace, maybe these places have something to do with the worlds in our minds, or the collective unconscious. That's an important phrase for later. He says he doesn't really get it, and Morgan says, well, don't think about it too hard, they're enemies, so don't let them
What are your thoughts?
Get your guard down. So that's basically it. So, I know how to do the rest, so let's get going.
Shall we go?
Plus, you can save here as well, which I am going to do. So every time I come across a safe room that's new, I will at the very least jump in and make saves. And you can walk up to like where you've got bubbles and press talk. Still can't believe this is actually a classroom. Don't really need to talk to the cat, but I will. And again, I know he's not a cat, it's just the speed of going through.
Let's go.
Isn't there a setting to rotate that map, really? I'm gonna have a quick look. Welcome to the stream, I hope you're doing okay today. Camera auto adjust. Yeah, fine. Oh, here we go, that's what I wanted. Rotate the map with movement.
Waving hand.
Fine, that works for me. Press OK. Hi, how are you today? I've got the stream open so I can see messages. Is your day going okay? Well, I'm going back on myself here. Let's try this one. Alright, let's go back this way. Are you feeling any better, by the way? Because you was feeling like not very well before. Yeah, I did go the wrong way. This was a safe room came out of, so I need to go this way.
Now then.
No, it's 3 items. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just explaining how to heal outside of fighting.
I'll MSG you in Messenger winking face with tongue.
Show me your true form.
Okay, I'll check on the screen. So I'll change screen and look on my tablet. So I will check there in literally 2-3 minutes. Because I can do both. In fact, I'll go there roughly now, so you're not waiting, because I know you're working as well.
Okay.
As well, rather.
Shadow defeated. That was easy, huh?
Yeah, one thing I like about, I think it's from this version, you can break items. Like I say, it's been a long time, so for example, that simple clasp that I just picked up, that helps you make the lockpicks. Are they really stuck up there, really guys? Oh well, fix your glitch after, we've got stuff to do. Okay, so they're weak to wind because they call 3 of them out by themselves.
A spectacular victory!
Yeah, literally the only reason I like these outfits is they don't wear the masks. Even though the masks are very cool.
Okay. Easy win. They were nothing.
That's why I had the invisible eye thing, to see things I can quote unquote steal, and where you can jump up. See, I would have missed those, and one of those is a weapon for Morgana, I think. Just check, I think it is a Morgana weapon. I'm sure you just told me I had a weapon. Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing okay today. Cool, it's based on a British made model gun apparently. But guys, so as I always say, these streams are 100% live, so we've been going. Don't worry, this is still going to go. I'm just letting you know in advance. We're coming up to 3 hours, so not far off 3 hours. So I'm going to take 5 minutes now, and I'm going to mute the microphone. I'm going to take 5 minutes for a comfort break, and when you hear my voice, we'll get straight back into going deep into this palace and hopefully taking down Kamoshida. So I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. If you want to stick around, that's fine, which is probably best to do, to be honest. And just keep an ear out for my voice. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back guys. I'll be with you in just a minute or two. I just have to reorder some items on my desk so I can get deep into this palace. Hopefully, because this is going to be a long stream, my plan is to completely finish the Kamoshida piece of the story, which isn't as long as you were probably imagining, but it's just nicer to do it in a giant chunk. Okay, we're about ready to go, and as I say, barring the occasional 2 or 3 minute hand break, because I have compromised hands, so I have to take occasional tiny breaks. Other than that, it'll be a straight run to finishing the Kamoshida piece of the story, which is a reasonable chunk, to be fair. You'll see me doing this a lot as well to make sure I haven't missed any items or a place to jump, especially when there's, as the game says, it opens up mini hints. Baton pass. Okay, this is actually a good thing.
I'll reveal your true form.
Because it's how you keep the momentum during battle, and then
I'll show you an example first.
you have to knock them down, then pass the baton. So as long as someone's weak, you can pass on.
And swap your turn with someone else.
Okay.
And each time you do, the next person gets power up, I believe. Yep, there you go, power and healing. If you have successful past all 4 people in the party, the 4th person to do their thing without costing anything. That's cool.
Now strike the enemy's weakness and give the baton pass a try. Alright! The baton pass made you stronger!
Oh, cool. Have you got a weakness? Yes, you have. Which one is it? Oh, you, okay. And then you pass to see where it says weak. That means you can definitely carry on. And then you go sign up, pick the weakness again, pick the enemy, press again. It still counts. Then Ryuji's turn will be completely free, which wasn't in the original version. The baton pass was so you wouldn't have the completely free thing. That reminds me, do I take either all of them or do I leave them to do their own thing?
Nice going!
Because I was doing that before. It's just reiterating how important Baton Pass can be. As long as the next person does have a skill that can hit the weak point, of course. I mean, it is completely right what Morgan is saying. So, very quickly, and this isn't a hold up, this is actually a game thing. Confidant. Oh dear, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay. Hidden persona. No. Oh, it's actually in a battle. It's in a battle where you can tell them to look after themselves, sort of thing. It says find the treasure, which tells me as long as I've got enough healing items, I can do a straight shot straight to the treasure, which then sets you up to actually have a confrontation when you come back. Again, that's not a spoiler because it's just how dungeon design is in most games.
Damn it.
Listen up.
I do like this way how the guy's going to explain.
Still! Now, let's carry out our plan.
Apologies for skipping the text a little bit there, but it is good. I do like it.
I'll reveal your true form.
It makes ambushing a lot quicker. The thing I was on about order, here we go, tactics. Morgana's on healing and you can now act freely. Because I know for a fact Morgana's got the healing spell. So the other two can do what they want. Well, kind of. Let's hope they remember the wonders of the baton pass.
Go ahead.
It's not over yet. Let's go.
Well, they must be, because I just got a trophy.
Serves you right.
You know what? Let's try again. Give me your power this time.
Give me a break.
Besides that,
then if you say answers they agree with, they remember who they are or their spirit, and then you can take them into yourself, which has happened here with this Boycorn, I think he's called. Yeah, because again, some of the monster names I will remember, because again, I have played roughly half of this version on PS4.
Alright. Whoa, damn!
Right.
Oh, so it's saying do what I did basically. While you're hiding, just rotate the camera yourself. Only helps you angle on the spot for how you're looking. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's slightly different. That you can use it to open chests. If there are multiple things you can do, use the D-pad instead. I know it doesn't say that, but that's basically what it means.
It's a shadow! Watch out, Joker.
See them move both ways there, and then there.
I'll reveal your true form.
The way I set the characters up, I do rely on this, because that's how you get your life and XP back, because I've got them all wearing camera straps. So it is going to be very effective. It's going to be keep them, pass the baton. Hopefully they want to pass the baton themselves, or not. Yeah, you're done this time. I don't need to. Yeah, one thing I never used to like, but now I actually do like, is you've had the PS4 version before, and then you play the PS5 version, all the trophies are not there because it's technically a different version, so
okay,
you have to win the trophies again, which originally I didn't like, but now I kind of do.
Focus.
Some of these, I'm going to call them stealing points. I do remember, like,
I can feel it.
And I definitely used to be one of those people that would say, you don't have to steal everything, but you kind of do, because it helps you build items and sell for cash and things. You'll see next time I drop into the weapon place. Cool, first little puzzle.
How suspicious.
What I'll do as well, even though I'm going to be going for a long time, I'll kind of cap each stream at 4 hours and then continue concurrently, so there's no break. So when it hits 4 hours, I'll end the stream, then restart, being called episode 5 stream, of course, then do another 4 hours, see how my energy is, and then maybe do another 4 hours. It all depends. because I do clipped episodes also, which basically they're not edited in any way. There's just a 1 hour limit, as PlayStation users will know. And yeah, so you can only do 1 hour at a time, which is fine. But when it's more involved games, it's nicer to play more long form. You never saw this one. Oh no, there you go, you have to go round in a circle. There you go, now you can see the rest of the inside, or at least for this floor.
Now then.
The red areas are where you haven't been at all yet. I remember that from last time. Can even show tiny hiding areas.
Wanna get going?
Yeah, so when we get to the next save room, that will be this. I'm going to call it a stream piece, as I am planning to do multiple. So that will be this stream piece done. Anyone else can look at the big version? Here we go. Okay, so that red line is actually from the stairs of the other area. Okay. I do think out loud a lot, which is a good thing for a stream, I guess.
I'll reveal your true form.
I do look that it is the other vibe.
Persona! Ravage them!
Looking cool, Joker!
Up to you.
Raptor, pass the ball, get him! See that again, Panther! Pass it on to the second one!
There you go, you followed up that time, good stuff.
Don't move!
You know what, let's try and get you in. There you go, I just said what was needed to please the Shadow, to get Shadow to join.
Your power's incredible, Joker!
And what I can do as well, when the, what you can call the holding area, I know it's not called that, basically the mask gets full, save up at a safe room and then go back to the entrance, drop into the velvet room and save them, register them rather, and then make stronger ones by executing the weaker ones.
Okay.
And execution is their word.
Be careful!
I'll reveal your true form.
Again, the whole cam section is legit great. Let's try you. Yep, there you go. Challenge weak to lightning.
Go down.
Looking cool, Joker.
See, in the past I wouldn't care and I'd be like, oh, you know, just do my favourite persona and that's it, but knowing how, like the game literally tells you, knowing how useful baton passing can be. I've already got one of these, so I say give me some money, because I do have a icon in my roster already.
We all did great, huh? A spectacular
Just
victory.
the money with from his wife or something.
Alright.
Which, you know, all good, it's persona, man, so... Right now, I think I know why there's a red line over here.
Focus.
After stealing that, of course. I do remember here now. I mean, I would have pressed the button anyway to see if there's anything worth stealing.
I can feel it.
But, yeah. Let you walk to that edge. I mean, here makes sense. And I'm sure there's an actual enemy over there as well at some point. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm just going off feel.
Whoa!
Okay, well, while it's giving me the opportunity to save here. Like I say, the stream is going to continue, but this is piece number 1 for today. The second piece is going to start roughly in 10 minutes in real time, but other than that, just look for notifications or check the channel for when new episode streams come up. I've been the Dragon Killer. I'm Dragon Killer Gaming, or rather, I've been the Dragon on Dragon Killer Gaming, and this time at least, I am going to be back very, very soon with more Persona 5 Royale. See you then.